Good morning. It's 7 a.m. right now, and I woke up feeling pretty refreshed today. I'm going to get some morning routine time in before I start work. First things first, I'm going to start getting ready while listening to a podcast. Let me start by checking today's schedule, then I'll move on to my English study. It's been a while since I've had a proper morning routine like this, so I'm keeping it light and low pressure today. Once I'm in, I always start by checking emails and reviewing the schedule for the day. It was raining quite a bit this morning, so the trains were delayed and way more crowded than usual. Looks like the rainy season is about to start. Every year around this time, I start feeling a bit off. Cloudy skies and rain really gets to me. And I'm kind of person who basically needs sunshine to function. When the weather's gloomy for too long, I tend to get the worst headaches and shoulder stiffness. And to prevent it from getting worse, I always try to relax before going to bed, like stretching and warm baths are non-negotiable. I've always had migraines, but recently I started treatment at the hospital and it's actually helped a lot. Still, my work is mostly desk-based and I'm staring at a screen all day. And even when I get home, I'm studying or editing videos on my iPad or phone, so honestly, I'm on the phone the rest of the time too. And of course that affects my posture, so I'll be stretching every night before bed to reset my body. By the way, my current screen time is around 5 hours on average. It's gone down for some reason, but that's just on my iPhone only. So if you add everything else, other devices, I think it's definitely more. Anyway, the weather this week is going to be unpredictable, so I'm aiming for about 70% when it comes to my to-do list and what I want to get done. And I'm not going to aim for the perfection.
次は品川おでん
抹茶のグリーンティーラテをアイスの M サイズでお願いします。
So at the cafe, I'll be doing some studying and video editing, just to mix up things. I'm trying to take it easy in the afternoons too. Whenever I turn something into a strict daily habit, I eventually start thinking I need to do everything perfectly. Before I knew it, I get caught up in perfectionism, which always leads to burnout. That actually happened around 2 weeks ago, and I completely lost motivation after that. But now, I'm finally feeling better now. So from now on, I want to continue with a 70% mindset, light and sustainable. So I just got back home after saying goodbye to my friend, and I already had dinner, so now I got home and I only have to take a bath and go to bed. And after all, it's still Tuesday and I have to work tomorrow as well, so I'm gonna prepare to get a sleep and go to bed as soon as possible. But anyway, I was able to study today with my friend, and I have some random chats with her for hours, so that helped me to refresh, and I feel great now. But anyway, I'm gonna take a shower first. I don't have any meetings today, so it's gonna be a day where I can work at my own pace. Honestly, I'm feeling kind of gloomy today, so I'm glad it's not a busy one. But I also don't want to just drift through the day. So I'm going to prioritize my tasks, set a time for each, and use a timer. That's what helps me to stay on track. And I'm reminding myself to take breaks between tasks too, and drink a lot of water too. So I just got back from work and I've changed right now. I'm changing to my gym wear, and obviously I'm gonna hit the gym later on. I'm gonna work on my back, my abs, and my arms as well, and also gonna do some cardio. So pretty much everything, because it's been exactly a week since I went to the gym last time, so I need to get some exercise to refresh myself. I am so hungry right now, so I'm just gonna prepare some quick meals that I can prepare in like 10 minutes or so. So it's time for dessert. I have this Haagen-Dazs ice cream. My favorite from Haagen-Dazs is obviously the cookies and cream, strawberries, and matcha. And these three flavors are really like the long selling flavors, and they do have some lemonade flavors or new ones, and I do try sometimes, but I always come back to this basic ones, cookie, cream, or strawberry, and those things. So let's dig in. And I was thinking we can have like a little small chat while I eat the dessert. I just want to share my recent mindset that I have. It's actually Epictetus inspired mindset. I just call it like that. But anyway, recently I saw this video that talked about Epictetus. It's a Greek philosopher, maybe you know it. And I don't know, it just really stuck with me. And I've been trying to apply it to my life little by little. And you know how we sometimes compare ourselves to others, or let the weather or those small things ruin our mood, or even feel like we just don't have enough time, money, and energy. So, but what Epictetus says is some things are up to us and some things just aren't. So, for example, I cannot control the weather and I can't control what other people are doing. But I can choose how I react, how I see things, and what I focus. And all those things are not really about pretending that everything is fine, even though you're not. And it's more like choosing your attitude on purpose, intentionally. And that way, life doesn't just push you around, and you will be able to manage and control yourself. And honestly, even though I read about this or saw on the YouTube video, and I do understand the concept, but still it's very difficult to figure it all out by yourself. So what I do is I just use ChatGPT. I'll explain what I'm feeling or what my situation is,
and then just ask, can you explain this to me like Epictetus would? And then the ChatGPT will come up with some great answers. They will analyze my situation or thoughts, and then one by one, they will explain the Epictetus mindset and tell me what I should focus on or how I see things, how I should react to things that is happening around me. So it's very helpful. So I just wanted to share that.
I went to bed late last night, but still managed to get up. I used to hit snooze so many times that I wouldn't get up until an hour after the first alarm, but my husband told me it was waking him up too, so this week we made a new rule, and that is no snooze at all. And if I don't get up at 7, the next alarm won't go off until 8. Surprisingly, that helped me. Now I feel like I have to get up at 7, so even if I'm sleepy, I managed to get out of bed within 5 minutes. Honestly, it's been a really good change for me. I used to struggle a lot with going back to sleep after my alarm, but banning snooze has actually made waking up way easier. So even this morning too, I woke up at 7 and got out of bed within 5 minutes.
I just got back from work and actually I walked for 3.5 kilometers, about 45 minutes. Instead of taking the subway straight from the workplace, I walked for 2 stations because I thought I needed more exercise. I walked for 3.5 kilometers and now I've achieved that like 8,000 steps. So it was a good exercise, but now I'm super hungry, so I'm gonna prepare some dinner.
When I'm studying or working from home, if the routine feels too repetitive, I totally lose motivation. So what I try to do is to romanticize my environment a bit, like lighting a candle, make a different tea, use my favorite cup, or play some stylish lo-fi BGM.